What's up guys, Freddy Fishfinger here, and I'm bringing you an Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire battle. I know I'm not the first person to do it. I don't really care. Point is, I wanted to play test Mega Beedrill, and it only took me one battle until I realized exactly how this thing plays out, exactly how we're going to end up using it, because I don't see any other way of using it. It doesn't have the defense, doesn't have the HP to be used in any other way. It has some special defense, but really, you're going to struggle to use it defensively in any sort. It's, 150 attack, 145 base speed. You're going to hit hard, you're going to hit fast. Done. End of story. So I decided, hey, let's build a hyper-offensive team, and we'll see how we go. I've tested a couple of the other Megas, but this is the team that worked the best for me so far. And my opponent's using Mega Swampert. I figured a lot of people are going to be using the Mega Starter, so I won't. I'll use Mega Beedrill. I protect first turn because he has the Tornado Sap. God damn it, it's stuffed up. And I go straight for the U-turn on the following turn because I just don't... I don't think I can kill this thing. I want to get out. I don't want to take the damage. I bring in Wobbuffet. Wobbuffet can take the hit, and we can see what Wobbuffet does. As I see Beedrill's stat damage, I had a look at my EV investment. Turns out I didn't have any investment in Beedrill's attack when I was doing this battle. I also didn't have Thunderbolt on my Thunderous as I was playing, and I didn't realize either of those until after the battle. So I'm sitting here going, that team worked as it stood there, and now I realize that it wasn't even perfect down to the T. Okay, I'm happy with that. So as you can see, Wobbuffet then leads into my opponent bringing in Ferrothorn. My best Pokemon for it is Garchomp, unfortunately, and even though I want to Fire Blast it, I'm kind of worried about the rain and not being able to kill it, so I'll Earthquake it a couple times, and then I was going to Fire Blast on this turn in case Earthquake didn't kill. In fact, it probably wouldn't have killed after the 53%, but I knew that Fire Blast would, so I went Fire Blast. He brought in Politoed on this turn, so I don't know whether he predicted me to have Fire Blast or what. Maybe because I brought it in on the Ferrothorn, he maybe thought, okay, maybe he does, I don't know. Managed to kill off the Politoed, though. That was step one of the master plan, because it meant that if he wanted max use of the Swampert, he needed to bring it in as soon as possible. I didn't really have any purpose for this Garchomp except hit hard as I possibly can and hit as fast as I possibly can. So with the Outrage damage, with the Rough Skin damage, with the Stealth Rock damage, all of a sudden Mega Swampert's down at 22 and within range of the Quick Attack. Down goes the Mega Swampert, which I find it hilarious how they're all little, almost like paper cutout. I don't know where they've got them, and trust me, I understand why. I'm not having to go at anybody because I know that we'll get the models eventually, but I just find it hilarious. I thought Wobbuffet could take a hit from this Kabutops. Turned out to be completely wrong. I'm not too familiar with Kabutops, so I kind of understand why I stuffed up. But not the point. Point was, Wobbuffet did go down. All of a sudden, I'm in this situation of, oh, damn, how do I actually go about doing this? I do have a Grass-type move on Thunderous, so I was still happy to bring that in at the time, but it didn't work out for me. He was able to outspeed me, waterfall me. My opponent stuffed up here. He should have stayed in because Aqua Jet would probably kill me from that range. I'm Rain Boosted, Life Orb, Aqua Jet. I'm not 100% sure, but I figure he would, and I don't know, maybe he expected me to be Choice Scarf, but he did already see Quick Attack, so I'm not sure. Aqua Jet kills me from there. That was always going to happen. I wasn't too worried about that. I bring in Gardevoir, hoping that he wouldn't go for another Aqua Jet. I knew that it wouldn't kill me, but I figured I will outspeed if he doesn't go for it, therefore it's my best option. But if he does go for it, I'm not looking too good. So now I'm locked into Moonblast because of Choice Specs Gardevoir. He tricks over the Choice Scarf as I go for the Moonblast, and I'm thinking, I'll take that. You've given me something so that I can hit your Tornadus as hard as I possibly can and outspeed it. So I figure at this stage I'm good. He then reveals the knockoff, and that's okay, because even though I'm going to go down on this next hit, Beedrill can just destroy this thing. The hazards aren't going to kill Beedrill at this stage, so Beedrill ends up sweeping this thing and destroying it, as we can see Beedrill's ugly looking face, I guess. But yeah, so the set for Beedrill I was doing, even though it wasn't fully attack invested, which was wrong at the time, was Poison Jab, U-Turn, Protect, Rule Run. I figure that's most likely everything is going to be running. You might see a couple of variants like X-Scissor, potentially Pin Missile, but realistically it's only going to pack a handful of moves that you're actually going to see from it. This is the set that I ran with, even though I didn't play this team perfectly, and even though my opponent didn't play his team perfectly. We're all trying to learn how this new tier is going to end up, because the way I see it at the moment is there's a whole bunch of Megas, but you can only use one in the actual team that you build, which makes it almost a little bit interesting, because it's becoming more of a, oh, this Pokemon will fill the spot, but that's also a Mega, and the normal form doesn't quite do it. Still, if you guys are hyped for some Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire battles, leave a like. I may do some more playtests of other Megas, depends on time, so I'm not too sure. But still, with that, Freddy Fishfinger, out.